Slowly it is, but at the same time, I'm really overwhelmed with all the love and support provided by all the family members, friends, and my teammates, the coaches I've worked with, the cricket fans, and not just in India, but across the globe. Everyone has reached out. So I'm really thankful to all of them for their love and support. At the same time, yes, slowly things are settling down. But I'm still attached with the game. I've been doing a little bit of media work, and that has helped me to stay in touch with the game. But at the same time, yes, the initial stage is very good so far. I'm able to spend time with the family, and I'm looking forward to the next chapter of the life. Well, he's proud of the fact, the kind of achievements I've done throughout my cricketing journey. It was an emotional moment for him as well. He has helped me a lot since my childhood. He has been my coach, and he has guided me throughout my cricketing journey. And I'm very thankful to him for all the efforts he has made, the kind of commitment he has shown, and he also was an inspiration for me because his commitment towards cricket was excellent, and I've learned a lot from him. But I also would like to thank my mom. I lost my mom when I was 17 because of cancer, but she has taught me a lot of things. She has taught me life lessons. She taught me to be a good human being. And so many other things which she has taught me in my childhood, which is still helping me. So I'm also thankful to my mother as well. It was an emotional moment when I was hanging up my boots from this game. But at the same time, I do appreciate all the people who has helped me throughout my cricketing journey. Because my wife Pooja, she has written a book. It's called The Diary of a Cricketer's Wife, and in that book, she has mentioned that it takes a village for a person to be successful. And in my journey, there have been multiple people who has guided me, who has supported me throughout my cricketing journey. Because if you're a sports person, whether you're a cricketer or any other sports person, you're bound to have ups and downs throughout your cricketing journey. And I had a couple of major injuries, and I've went through a lot in my journey. So. There have been numerous people who has helped me, and I'm thankful to all of them at this stage of life where I feel proud that I've represented the Indian team for such a long time. But the people who has helped me throughout my journey, I'm very grateful to them. No, for me, it was my personal call. And as we spoke that when I was in UK, I was actually looking forward to this season. But once I came back home, I was settling in, and when I was about to start my preparation for the Ranji Trophy, I wanted to speak to my family, to my friends, some of my colleagues. What are their thoughts on me playing this season? Because I knew that if I play another season, I'll be holding a spot in the team, and I didn't want to do that. And I wasn't 100% sure that I want to carry on playing the entire season. So I thought that it was the best time for me to move on and provide an opportunity to the younger player who can be part of the Saurashtra team. Because last couple of years I haven't been playing for the Indian team, but I've been playing first class cricket for Saurashtra, and I've been playing county cricket for Sussex. So I thought that this is the right time for me to move on from the game and provide an opportunity to the younger players to be part of the squad and then take Saurashtra cricket forward. Not really. I'm not a person who wants a farewell. I like to move on, and I never thought about a farewell game because it was important for me that when you are taking this call, you need to be sure and you need to move on as quickly as possible because if you stay attached to the game, if you keep thinking about stretching your career, then you can never take that call. So I thought that it's better to take a call now when I had a lot of clarity in my mind rather than dragging things forward. Honestly, at this stage, I haven't thought about the future. But one thing I've enjoyed for sure, which is the broadcasting work. I've been part of a couple of major series which India played, where I was commentating, and I've enjoyed. my stints thoroughly. So I'll definitely continue doing that. When it comes to coaching or any work at the NCA, I'll be open to it. I haven't genuinely thought about it. Whenever there is any opportunity which arises, I'll try and take a call then. But as of now, I want to spend time with the family and enjoy a bit of off time from cricket. But at the same time, I've mentioned this earlier also that I would like to stay attached to the game. So in whatever manner I can contribute to the Indian cricket, I'll be more than happy to do so. It's a nice compliment from Virat. He's a great player, and if he's saying that if I made his life easier, I'm really proud because if you're a top order batsman, your job is to ensure that the rest of the batters who bats at number four, five, six, you make their life easier. That's my job, and it's a nice compliment from Virat because as a number three player, I always looked up to the openers in the Indian team. Whenever there was a good opening partnership, I always used to appreciate that because that made my life easier. So likewise, it's a nice compliment from Virat, and I appreciate it. Well, it's very hard to say at this stage, but Indian team has a lot of young, talented players. Someone like Sai Sudarshan has started this journey well. We saw some potential in his batting. At the same time, Karun Nair also scored a 50, though he was batting at number five. So it depends on what team management wants and who they are backing to bat at number three going forward. But there is a lot of potential in this current Indian side. And going forward, I'm sure the future is in great hands. But at the same time, just talking about number three, I think it'll be too early to figure out one player who will be cementing his place at number three. But yes, as I mentioned, Sai and Karun both have shown a lot of potential going forward. Well, it's hard to pick one series because both series has been incredible ones. I was able to contribute in both the series in different ways. Maybe number of runs were more in 2018, but the kind of team we were playing with in 2021, despite having so many difficulties, we were playing through COVID times. There were a lot of restrictions. There were so many changes within the team for various reasons. But whenever the young players got an opportunity, they performed really well. So to pick one particular series out of those two will be very difficult. But I will go year by year. And 2018 was the first time when India won the Test series on Australian soil. So that is one of the proudest moments for me individually and even for all the team players who were part of it. And the next one in 2020 and 2021 was an entirely different series altogether where things were not going India's way, and then still to manage to win test matches and win a test series over there was a fantastic achievement. Well, if you look at the kind of pitches we played in when we toured England in 2014, and then later on it was slightly better or easier to bat on. So the performance also improved of Indian team. Also at that time in 2014, the Indian team was going through a transition, and we were playing in England for the first time. South Africa, I think Indian team has a reasonable record. Even personally, I think I've batted well in South African conditions. But if I had to pick one country where things were really challenging, I would go with English conditions, especially in 2014 where we were less experienced. But as we kept on playing in England, the performances did get better. Countries in which I've contributed to the team's success because there are times where many batters or you tend to as a batter you tend to focus on your hundreds, but for me the fact that when I made a contribution of 92 in 2017 in the second test match at Bangalore, where we lost the first test match at Pune, and then we were put in a spot where we had to work really hard and on that victory. So that innings is probably one of my favorite one. Also 56 at Gaba, where my score wasn't on the higher side, but still I helped the team to win the game. So I'm proud about those stats. The satisfying moment, I would say that I was also given a stat where I've whenever I've scored more than 70 runs for the Indian team hasn't lost a game on 70 or 80% of the times. And that's the kind of stats you are proud about. The satisfying moment for me in the entire cricketing journey is to have represented the country in the ultimate format of the game. For more than 100 test matches, it's a proud moment for me to have played so many test matches and have been part of so many test victories. And My father told me this thing where he told me that whenever you are stepping out on the field, you are not just playing for yourself. You are representing the nation. You are playing for the millions and billions of cricket fans who are following cricket in India and abroad. So when you step on the field, you have a lot of responsibility, and you should be focused. And that's the thing which I'm proud of, because whenever I talk about my cricketing journey or whenever I meet a cricket fan, they will always talk to me about the Indian team's victory where I have contributed, and that's the stat I'm proud of. I don't think I'm sad. I still feel even in the current era there is a scope for a classical test match player, but times have changed. Look, one needs to move on with the time, and if I had to tell anything to a young player, I would definitely say that you should choose playing all three formats of this game, because we are seeing more white ball cricket now. And even the players who are getting picked in the test squad are picked on their performances in the IPL, in the Indian T20 squad, or in the ODI squad. So when you perform well in the white ball cricket, you are automatically given a chance to represent the Indian Test team, and that's why their game is on the aggressive side. And that is not just in India, but across the world. If you look at the England team, if you look at the Australian team, many of their players are picked from their white ball performance. So the game is moving forward, and we also will have to move forward. So I'm not sad. I still feel that there are players like Abhimanyu Ashwaran, Karun Nair, who are performing well in Ranji Trophy and getting their due credit to represent the Indian Test team. So there is still a scope for players who are doing well in Ranji Trophy and still getting picked in the Test squad. And if they carry on working on their game, I'm sure they will be successful at the highest level. He's one of the best Test batter we have currently in the squad. He plays in a conventional way. If you look at his technique, he's one of the now most technically correct player in the Indian team. Also, it's good that he's opening the innings, which is also setting the foundation for the entire team. We also saw that he performed well in Australia, and then his form dipped down a bit, but now he's working on it. And we saw in England that once he gets going, now he's carrying on with his form, continuing his good form and converting his start into a big score, which is a positive thing to see. And I hope that he carries on like that, and he has a lot of potential, not just in Test cricket, but he's a multi-format player, and I'm sure that he will make use of his good form going forward. My debut when we had some great players, like you mentioned, Rahul Bhai was there, Sachin Paji was there, VVS Lakshman was there, Virendra Sehwag and Gauti used to open the innings. And my boy was captain at that time, and Zahir Khan was the fast bowler then, and Bajipa was spinner. So we had some great players, and Gary Kirsten was coach at that time. So I've learned a lot when I made my debut, because when you have so many senior players within the dressing room, you get to interact with them. You try and learn about your game. I had asked them questions about how to be successful in overseas conditions, and I've spoken to each and every one of them individually, and I've got great feedback, great inputs about how they prepared, what they saw in my game, and what I had to work on going forward. So I was fortunate enough to have played in the Indian team for first 2 3 years, starting from 2010 until 2013, till the time all the great players were part of the squad, and then the Indian team went through a transition. But I've learned a lot from all the senior players. Hard to figure out or point out one player, because when you're playing for the Indian team, you have so many friends, so many players whom you have played cricket with. And it starts from a younger age, because I've played a lot of under junior cricket. I've played for the under 19 Indian team. Then you start playing for the India A team. So you make a lot of friends, and when you are hanging up your boots, you tend to speak to all your cricketing teammates about the journey. So I'm very thankful to all the players I've played with, and I wouldn't want to just pick one or two players, because I'm very fortunate enough to have played cricket for the Indian team with so many great players. When I'm retiring at this stage, I don't have any regrets at all. I actually have been saying this, that I'm very proud that I got an opportunity to represent the country. When I look back at this journey, when I was a young kid who started playing cricket from a small town of Rajkot and a small state of Saurashtra, I never thought that I will end up playing for the Indian team. My parents and my spiritual guru, Harichandra Das Maharaj, who actually inspired me, who told me that keep working hard on your game and then eventually you will get success. So I'm very thankful to them to make me see that dream, because at that time, nobody from Saurashtra's cricket saw that dream, and no one could fulfill also at that time. But since the time I made my debut, I think I feel fortunate and I feel proud that I got this opportunity to represent the country, and I'm truly grateful for that rather than having any regrets.
Yes, that's a shot.
क्रिकेट की हर बड़ी खबर,
Lovely shot.
हर बड़े अपडेट और लाइव डिस्कशन के लिए जुड़िए मेरे साथ सिर्फ इंडिया टीवी क्रिकेट यूट्यूब चैनल पर।